Hello, welcome to First Shift. I'm Ursula Zerilli, standing in for Jennifer Vaughn. I'm Ursula Zerilli, and I'm here at the Potter Park Zoo with Rick Kibbe, who's been campaigning for the county proposal for the Potter Park Zoo millage. I'm Ursula Zerilli. On behalf of everyone from Home TV, have a great night.
To find out exactly who's on your ballot, visit michigan.gov/vote. In Okemos, I'm Ursula Zerilli for Home TV.
Some of the workers at the Chrysler Jefferson North plant in Detroit were happy to be at work today.
It was like a kid at Christmas for me. I woke up at 3:30 this morning.
It's not every day that the president visits the workplace.
I just could not believe that the first black president, came to our plant to promote our car.
Earlier today, President Barack Obama jogged up on stage to speak to a crowd of Chrysler employees about the comeback of the domestic auto industry.
But I have confidence in the American worker. I have confidence in you. I have confidence in this economy. We are coming back.
The president told the employees here at the Jefferson plant in Detroit that he'd bet on the American worker any day of the week.
This comes a year after the government spent billions of taxpayer dollars to bail out Chrysler and GM. The White House says a year before the bailout, the industry shed 334,000 jobs, but since then has gained back 55,000. The president says that he made the right choice with the bailouts, despite what his critics say.
By standing by a great American industry and the good people who work for it, that we did the right thing. It's hard for them to say that, they don't like admitting when I do the right thing.
This wasn't his only stop. He also toured a GM plant in Hamtramck and is set to visit a Ford plant in Chicago next week. In Detroit, Ursula Zerilli, Automotive News. Secondhand smoke. It's a problem because people who don't smoke are negatively affected by it, as are the smokers themselves. But what if people are smoking their medicine? Some landlords who have no smoking policies are saying it doesn't matter. The Property Management Association of Mid-Michigan, the Ingham County Health Department, and local landlords recently met for a meeting where they discussed the landlord's right to impose these regulations. Now, cigarettes and marijuana are completely different substances. So when landlords are asking their tenants not to smoke marijuana in their home, they're also asking patients not to self-medicate in their home. Some people see this as a problem.
Well, I think it's unfortunate because the Medical Marijuana Act indicates that patients have to medicate in the privacy of their own homes. And, with the recession and so forth that we're in, a lot of people are downsizing to apartment sizes, condominiums, duplexes, and so forth.
Shakina Pena owns a Lansing medical marijuana clinic and says landlords should be ready to accommodate these tenants.
Are they going to provide a safe place for them to have access to the meds and medicate? So if they're not going to provide a safe place, then it's discrimination.
But the opposing viewpoint says that the right to smoke is not protected under the law and that a smoke-free policy is not discriminatory. The Smoke-Free Environments Project aims at educating people on the topic and helps landlords take on smoke-free policies. They were not available to comment. Since no rules have officially been established, this is another gray area when it comes to medicinal marijuana disputes. In Lansing, Ursula Zerilli, Home TV. Meridian Township residents took out the trash this weekend, but they weren't using garbage cans. Volunteers worked together in the Chippewa Middle School parking lot for the Meridian Township recycling event on October 9. They collected items that clutter homes and the earth, such as styrofoam, scrap metal, books, and bikes. Barbara Reeves organizes the event and said she does it because she thinks we need to reduce the amount of trash we produce.
Landfills are filling up. We can't afford to leave our children and grandchildren in the same shape that we're in right now. We've got to clean up the earth, and this is one way to do it.
110 volunteers from various age groups showed up to help for similar reasons.
We consume a great deal, but we don't put back what we consume properly.
We help people get rid of stuff they don't want, and we help the environment too.
But the recycling event wouldn't have worked without lines of cars holding local residents and all of their junk. Trustee Ockberg says the event brings people together.
A lot of folks meet friends of the same persuasion at a place like this, an event like this. So it's good for community togetherness and good spirit.
I think it shows that Meridian Township cares about the planet.
In Okemos, Ursula Zerilli, Home TV. As November 2nd approaches, voters are making decisions about the election.
We'll be supporting Verge Bonero because I think he best represents what Michigan needs right now.
I'll vote for the Republican candidates, and I'm pretty much a straight ticket voter.
I guess I'm still up in the air. But it's not an easy match, and frustration was a common sentiment with the voters I spoke with in Lansing.
I feel that we're just in a huge, deep hole that nobody's going to get us out of.
The ads that are bombarding everybody are, I don't know, frustrating, I guess. But frustration is not an excuse to skip out on Election Day.
Less than half the population elect our elected officials.
Everyone needs to get out and vote and really know where they stand and talk to their congresspeople.
In Meridian, besides electing officials, voters must decide on the proposal ballots. The Headley override proposes to increase millage 0.7998 mils. This would raise $1.3 million for government services, thus reducing further cuts. The land preservation renewal proposal actually aims to reduce millage from 0.73 mils to 0.33 mils. To find out exactly who's on your ballot, visit michigan.gov/vote. In Okemos, I'm Ursula Zerilli for Home TV.